Alrighty. Let's see. What is my first code? My first code. Oh. My first code is Dorado.
Traveling to the right, ready for battle.
Plat 3. Yep. It's all done. Now I want to know, because I was trying to do this earlier. Can I post the link in the chat? Does this link show? Yes, it does. It just bugs for some reason on the YouTube thing. Okay, great.
5, 4,
Okay, let me pause this.
2.
Pause this. Need a little bit of water. Yo, what up, Kev? How are you doing? Check out my podcast. Yeah, that's what I wanted to post before. It's afternoon for me. I just ate not long ago. So yeah, it's weird. It's not showing the link in my YouTube studio, but it is showing my link everywhere else. So yeah, if I click the link, yes, it's linking me to the podcast as it should. Weird. Okay. Well, now I have the pin for the stream, which is good. With that out of the way, everything is set up for the VOD review. Let me go and let me turn off let me turn off my throat. It's very annoying because when you feel a need to, when you're like itchy and you want to scratch it, right? Usually you can just do this, right? You can just, well, scratch it. But when it's inside, right, on your throat, you can't do that. So you have to like drink something. It's very, very annoying. Let me turn off the music for the review. Alrighty. And yeah, this is the VOD. Anything that I need to note? Alrighty. So let's go over here and check this VOD out.
Attackers incoming. With the payload. Escort the payload.
Even if you don't get the skill, I think it's what you did is completely correct. You just try to force the Kiriko out of the position, and if she overstays, you just get assassination. This was a good attempt, but he is completely unaware of you. There is no reason for you to rush this. Maybe you're afraid that you're gonna get shot on the side by the Zash right here or something, but I still feel like you just give yourself a little bit more time to actually line up headshots, because this is a kill that you should absolutely get. This is like perfect for you. Full resources, close range to the hand, so he's unaware. But you aim for body shots. Not only that, you're also slow on the follow-up, right? Mechanics, yes. If you had better mechanics, you could have won, but also if you were just a little bit more patient, right? You should not die from this TNT, I don't think. Yep. And now I guess it was good. This is a great dash. Force her out. Now, if your team called out that this dash was low, I think this is a decent engagement. Even if you don't get the kill here, I think you should be able to deflect and back up. But this could very easily just be like, okay, you can't kill the Zash, I just wasted both my cooldowns, now I have to wait a full cycle and reset back to my team. I know they have the advantage in tempo, right? One thing that I would have liked to see instead is this rollout. You go here, you wall climb, you go over the roof, and then you slide, right? And you're gonna land somewhere around here. And I believe that you're gonna still have the double jump available. I don't remember on the top of my head if you need to use the double jump to slide here. But you're gonna land somewhere close here. So maybe if, let's say, you were trying to go for the dash, in this specific scenario, you would have had your dash available in case you wanted to either commit or get out, right? Which would make your reset faster if you failed, and giving you better chances of killing her. If they weren't there, maybe they were here, that's even better, that's closer to your rollout. If they're that far away, then it's fine because you're just gonna hold a good position and you can stabilize with your team, there's no danger, right? So I really like this option. So I just wanted to quickly mention that it exists. Like that you're looking at the Ana. That was a close one. I think that you should have played more aggro on her so that you can get the melee and finish. Because with the Kiriko, you have to be, when you go for these plays, you have to be paying attention to whether or not they can get peeled or not, right? The Kiriko can just TP, boom, insta Suzu, or just TP, and you're like, you weren't expecting peel and suddenly that target is getting healed, right? So you have to rush or get out, or you just die. This is good, force him out, even if you don't get the kill, you're gonna get enough damage to get him to run. I don't know why you were waiting there though. I don't think you have to wait here, I think you just push. You have the advantage, they have to touch points, you know that the Ana is dead, just go for the Kiriko. Force your cooldowns, make her struggle, maybe make her TP back to the team, and then your team just helps follow up on her, right? You don't want them stalling this for a long time and then, let's say they get a pick like they did, and then they manage to come back into the fight because they have a faster character or something, right? You want to give them the click chance. Because forcing the Kiriko there is not something very dangerous. It's similar to what you did with the Hanzo there. You just dash through, get some like 100 damage, close to that, if you don't land a lot of shurikens, but that's still gonna be enough to maybe force Suzu or TP, right? And you're probably pretty safe. If she lands good damage, a headshot, you just deflect. Yo, what up, Breno? Yeah, absolutely. I am a low sense Genji. George is a low sense Genji. George is someone that was in the podcast episode, linked in the top of chat. I don't remember if Flem is also a low sense Genji, but he might be. Absolutely. Let me go back. Let me go back and see what happens here. Finish ball, nice. Now you probably want to control high grounds. Okay, and this is unfortunate, but this is also you overstaying your welcome. If you're not gonna actually engage them and try to get close range, there is no reason for you to be far from the ledge, especially against Ashe. Because if you see the TNT and you're here and Ashe is all that way, that far back, right? You try to deflect, maybe you get a lucky log deflect that gets a headshot. But if you don't, you see the TNT, boom, drop, the TNT misses, right? You should not be dying here. There isn't really a reason for you to die here, especially with where the payload is, right? By dying here, you make it more likely that the enemy team will want to contest the payload here, and you want as much card progress as possible. Let's say you get the card progress over here. If you win a fight, that's probably gonna be the second point. But if you are now your progress is halted, right, by the enemy team stopping card, and then you're forced to take a fight here and you win a fight, now they're gonna get a recontest before you can move the payload all the way over here, right? But yeah, I feel like Genji is a character that benefits more from high sense than others, but all characters benefit from both low sense and high sense, which is why I recommend using mouse acceleration. Really like raw accel, not the Windows setting. I have a video on mouse acceleration if you're curious about that, because my sensitivity changes, right? It changes from like my lowest sense is like 3.75k. Alright, 3750, right? EDPI to 6000 EDPI. So I have like a low to mid range, I would say, graph of sensitivities with mouse acceleration, and I think it works very nicely. I feel like that engagement is fine because you have deflect, but you didn't deflect. You were just like, yeah, these players are not gonna hit me, which is not something that is reliable. Not only that, if you actually go ahead and try to deflect, you can get some damage and get to kill them from the deflect, right? Especially against two very high damage output characters like Hanzo and Nash. So I would have liked to see you use deflect there. Good deflect, good blade. Nice. Now, let's see. Okay, you are still, it wasn't the best. I thought at first that you were gonna turn at ball, and you also took a while to actually hold close to deny access to high grounds and stuff, but now you're in a good position. Now you're kind of basically saying, yeah, the backliners, if you want to cross and try to help and be more active in the fights, have good positioning like these high grounds, right? You're gonna have to deal with me, because I'm trying to drop and assassinate, right? This is why I think that it is so important for you to hold here and just say, yeah, who cares about this ball? I'm not gonna deal that much damage to the ball. It's much better for me to just try to deny these people from actually being very relevant in the fight by existing in this area. Ooh, and you just walked into mines. That is just a awareness issue. Especially alright, I mean that is, right? Maybe you forgot about it, but it's still awareness, right? Mines do last for a long time though. Nice. Don't like that you're turning the ball. I do like that you notice that going for the ball is useless, so you try to go for the back lane. Yeah, now I have to get out. They got fast characters, you don't really have much mobility on your comp, plus they have good spawns and they were getting picked, so yeah. You have to reset. Forcing ball out here is good because your team still has to move up. You need to be able to claim space, so you have to take away their threats. Now, I like that you're focusing Mercy. And yeah, they ulted. Used 4 ults? Wow, used 4 ults for that in your team. Did your team even use anything there? No. Oh no, never mind. BAP used window and the window got cancelled by MP, okay. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good fight for you because they had better ult economy and now you basically turned the ult economy to your favor with a single fight. Yeah, that is a pretty good trade for your team. You do now have like only 1 minute though. So there are flankers in your back lane, and you have a blade that you want to look for, but it's being annoying to reach these positions, and yeah. This is the problem, right? They're playing a dive comp, and you are not doing the greatest job as a team, but also like individually. You can, for example, I see the Sombra going for hack, I dash and force the TP out, right? You need to force the enemy comp, the more mobile comp, to get out of the setups they want, because if you just let them, okay, ball comes in from behind, slams, Sombra is set up so she just hacks and spams, Tracer is coming from an angle, right? If you just let them do that, your team is just gonna suffer, especially here on low ground, right? Your team isn't like trying to take good positions, maybe going all the way over here and then clearing the Ana or whatever, right? Or just going over here to then force point and have full resources. I don't know, right? Many things that can be done. But what is happening is that there is too much pressure for our team to actually be able to properly walk. So there isn't any resources. Or a team just didn't help you because they were tunnel visioned here and disengagement from ball, right? That you just got poked out by the enemy team, right? You were probably expecting to be helped when your team is just like, yeah, we need to stabilize from all of these shenanigans, these dive shenanigans, and then yeah, right? You in this type of scenario, you probably need to either help your team actually get to those positions, like we talked about before, clearing angles and stuff, or you have to be more crafty with your engagement. Maybe going on the high ground, avoiding sightlines. Maybe you go right side alone. Maybe you go under here, right? And then you can get close range to the Ana. Then maybe you dash for some extra damage, search for nade or nade or sleep, and then you can pull out the blades, solo blades the Ana to start, and then maybe you can see, can I go for someone else? Because it's hard to go for the Sombra, the Tracer, or the ball with blade, right? So you're probably just like, yeah, my expected value of blade is like Ana and maybe Mercy. If you get the Ana, you can probably camp res, and if the opportunity comes, then you can just go for the Mercy as well, right? But here you're expecting too many resources from your team when those resources aren't available. And now your team only has one more fight, maybe? I mean, your team is committing to this fight. It's not the best though, not only is it a positional disadvantage, it's also a number disadvantage. And yeah. Good thing that you use the high grounds. You try to blade, and you actually get the point somehow. I do think that you were too slow in trying to go for the clutch blade. You let them get you, get some damage to you, like the Ana got one shot off before you actually pulled out blade. You probably should have just dashed into the high ground, pulled out blades, dropped immediately to try to bait sleep or nade, and then you walk climb back while you're unsheathing the blade, right? And then when you get close range to her again after the wall climb, then your blade is just starting and you potentially baited some cooldowns and then you engage onto her, right? And you also were safe during the unsheathing animation, right? So that would have been the way that I would have done it. I would try to go as fast as possible to try to avoid being poked out by a ball, by a Tracer, by Sombra and stuff like that. And we're also in overtime and they have better spawns than us and we got picked off, so we need to get a fight win fast, right? Cannot afford to play slow. This was just like luck. You should not have kept this. They just C9'd. Nice finish. And you're stuck. Unlucky. I mean, I can't really answer a generic question like that, because the thing is, there are many different types of players, right? There are plat players who are mechanical gods, but they have no idea about timing, so they always go in 1v5 and feed half the time, right? And get bailed out by their mechanics the other half. And there are also plat Genjis that are awful mechanically, but they're very smart, so that is how they get their value, right? By being really thoughtful on how they play. So trying to be like, yeah, what is the big difference between like a plat player and a GM player? It's like, it depends on what player in specific you're talking about, because it could be like, yeah, this GM Genji player is a lot better mechanically than this plat player. But it could also just be like, yeah, their mechanics are pretty similar, it's just that the GM Genji player is just infinitely smarter, right? So this is not something that I can give a concrete answer to. Right, respawning. See Sombra, try to check her, which is good. Now, I don't know if you heard it, but Sombra TP'd. I would have checked here because I thought maybe it was here, but I was wrong. It was here in this case. In this case, you probably can't actually punish her, or maybe if you can, that will be like a very hard task because of the hacked mega. But if she was to, let's say, TP here, then you checking her would probably get you a win. You would probably have the advantage in the 1v1. I would have tried to check for that opportunity. Because other than that, what are you going for? You don't really get to go for DPS or tank. So you have to set up on the backline. But as I talked about before, it's hard to set up on this backline, right? You need to be thinking about your pathing, avoid damage, avoid being hacked by Sombra and you know, like losing your HP as you cross, so you can't actually have a proper fight in the backline, right? You have to think about your pathing to avoid those things, or check these players away from this position, so you can actually, let's say, walk main and be like, yeah, I can engage Zuzana, right? From maybe this position. But since that is not something that you're currently looking for, I would have liked you to try to see if the Sombra was an opportunity where she might be overextending and feeding. Yeah, you should be dead there. You should not have stood in the mines. You deflect, he pile drives, he uses the mines, as he uses the mines, boom, dash out. There's no reason for you to stay here and risk your life. You didn't even try to take a look at it, if the mines would kill you or not. And even if they wouldn't, that's still unnecessary 1/3 of damage that you will take, and it's very easy for the enemy. Oh, I just threw a nade, now you're basically dead and you're anti and stuff. Oh, this is just some random damage that these players sent this way and boom, they hit me, so I'm dead, right? No reason to tank that mine. Force her out. And yeah, here, you're low, you try to peel. Ask for healing. You have both supports here. Yes, they could have healed you, they see you, but also it's overtime and it's very fair to say that they're just panicking. So, I mean, this is console, right? So it's not X. I don't know what button it is to ask for healing, but ask for healing. Your character is gonna make a noise in game, so it's easier for your supports to actually know who needs healing, and also because of sounds, they might be able to pinpoint where you are, whereas before they couldn't, right? So just do it. Also, after you touch, you don't have to stay here. You can just do this. Oh, I dash, touch, boom, instantly go back. Try to get some heals, and when the overtime ticks down and it's very close, then you boom touch and go back. You don't have to be touching it all the time. Just have to tap it from once in a while. That's why you die here, and there wasn't really a reason for you to die. And that should be this fight. But yeah, this composition isn't the best, but it's also not the worst, because you still have the targets of supports, right, and a Mercy. So while it can be annoying, oh, Sombra hacks me, oh, Tracer is blah blah, right? You can still mark the DPS, you can still try to assassinate backline, you can still be very annoying and have plays to be doing. This feels like you're kind of lost and have no idea what you should be doing. You don't know what your role in this match is. You're just like autopiloting and trying to play main with your team, and that's just not working. Now here there are many things that you can do. You can be set up here so that you can drop at any time to look for assassination. You have dash available so you can always get out. You can try to check these DPS going under because you saw them, so you can just walk over and go for them. You can also try to set up backline, right? I just want you to do something, because this is not a Genji position. This feels like a hit scan position. I'm a soldier, I'm an Ashe. I stay here, I poke a little bit, okay, I'm gonna preemptively rotate to not get dove, right? This doesn't feel like a position that Genji utilizes very well. If you were here, this is a position that Genji utilizes very well, because he's trying to do this. Boom, drop. If the Ana was the one pushing card, or if you wait a little bit longer, the Ana is gonna be forced to move up the corner to be able to see the action, right, and contribute to the fight. Then you can drop on her and assassinate her, maybe, right? This is a good position, and this is a not really good position. And now you do check these players, which is nice. Right? So now you not only have wasted their time, you also have prevented them from actually going into your backline. And this was good up until you overextended. Or rather, you overstayed your welcome. So let's see. Boom. You don't have dash, but you do have deflect still. Okay, deflect. Now, as you deflect, as you're this low HP, you need to back up. You need to back up to corner and wall climb so that they can't catch you. That's what you need to do to survive here. This is not like, oh, you can't try to look for this finish on the worst. You just have to be aware that you're not full HP. You're gonna get damaged by them. So you're gonna have to either get the eliminations and commit to the play, or you're gonna have to think about your escape path and be like, yeah, this is fine. I'm already doing a lot by getting the attention of both supports, right? So I should just not feed here. Because trying to play this position, it's very, very awkward. Not only do they have two players, so they can make it so you can't hide from both of them at the same time. This is also not very good cover to play around anyway. So your team kind of bails you out of this. I mean, Sombra is annoying for Genji, but at the same time, Genji can be very annoying for Sombra because dash on an 8-second cooldown is going to almost always be faster to get back than for the Sombra to, okay, I got forced out, so now I maybe look for health. Maybe I need to hack a health pack, I need to set up my translocator, I need to go into stealth again, I need to walk in, I need to look at my timing and everything, right? So I feel like it really depends. You need to, as again, you just be paying close attention to the Sombra so that you can just force her out, because that is going to be very helpful for your team. You're just gonna be doing way more than the Sombra at that point. If you're just letting Sombra do what she wants, then you're gonna feel very helpless on Genji. But if you mark her, then the helpless player will be the Sombra, and not the Genji. And the Sombra might have to play more passive or try to play smarter, and then she's gonna be doing less and you're gonna be contributing more because you're just scaring her away from doing those plays because you're constantly marking her, right? You found Ana, you look for the duel. And I like this because at least you're not going for the tank or the DPS, right? That are hard. But it's not the best duel with that, although you kind of have to go for a play like that because your team is kind of at a disadvantage. You kind of have to make a play to be able to even out that fight and maybe have a chance to clutch and hold. Yep, that's good. Nice. Now we can hold close, which is great, especially with Ryan. Ryan would like to hold here. Force her out, good. Yeah, high ground. High ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high grounds. High grounds, high grounds. Force them to use mobility to get to you. High ground just gives you free setup, as we talked about before. Oh, look at the Xana. Boom, I drop on her, I have both my cooldowns, I have full HP, boom. If I get naded, for example, and I'm afraid, I just dash out. I'm safe, right? Not only that, you can see Ball is going main, Tracer is going main, Sombra is going main. You're not utilizing high ground. So if you are just here, you can just hide from them. You're not gonna get screwed over, you're not gonna lose health, you're not gonna lose your cooldowns and be forced out, right? Get your cooldowns forced out. You just ignore all of that by being high grounds. But by defaulting to main like this with your team, or you're not really that effective. You're just letting them kind of do whatever they want, and you're just kind of getting bullied. Ask for healing. Please ask for healing. Yeah, there you go. See? You asked for healing, you immediately got it. Because now your supports that earlier weren't paying attention to you now heard you, and now they were like, oh, we actually need to heal the Genji, right? So let's heal the Genji, he's low. And you have the right intention, you're shooting down, you're looking for the mercy. But it's just hard to do this job, hard to try to do these plays, because you're just defaulting main with your team on low ground instead of just doing the same thing but on high ground, right? Because now the Sombra that went low ground is forcing you out, boom, that's your deflect. You had to get healed by your supports, while here, you can just avoid all of their damage and drop on the backline, right? And yeah, now Ball went high ground and got a little bit of damage onto you, but you can always kite because you have your cooldowns, right? Grab high ground again, nice. Now you have to be careful of them pushing you, which is what you're doing.
I am repaired.
Yep, this is console. Now the question is, do you actually commit to this and try to win? And if the answer was yes, you didn't pull the trigger. Which is scary because I feel like you kind of have to go for it. Look at where the payload stopped. You kind of have to be greedy. You can, since you didn't set up that well before, you just kind of have to go for a bad blade. Otherwise, you're basically playing for a draw or to lose. I don't know if this would be a draw. Maybe you push the payload a little bit, but this doesn't feel like a winnable scenario if you give them the, or it's not realistically winnable, right? Maybe the enemy can somehow choke this, but this is not realistically a hold that your team should expect to do. So I feel like you had to look for a blade even if you didn't have a proper setup like we talked about before, right? Being able to drop a full resources on someone.
You cannot escape me.
Apagando las luces.
And now you do pull the trigger, but I don't know, this doesn't feel like a great situation. Now you try to check Sombra, that's great. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that there. I think you just have to break Translocator and try to chase her down the hallway that you saw her go in. Let's go back. You saw her go that way, you tried to see, okay, never mind, you didn't see her. That was just a replay. But yeah, I don't feel like you can do that. I feel like the fact that you live here is just luck. And these are some good kills, but the problem is, right, since they pushed, they got to push a little bit because of the mines and stuff. Now the door opened, so now it's basically like, yeah, this is like you're forced to fight. You cannot back up from here. Nice, you try to check her, and honestly, I can respect that. It might not feel like it's the most favorable duel ever, right? You weren't camping here for the TP so that you had like a favorable 1v1, but it's not like the worst 1v1 ever for you. I feel like this is a pretty fair play to try to go for, and it's also the kind of greedy play that you have to go for in this type of situation. You have to hold this for moving 2 meters for 2 minutes in a bad position, right? They can just do whatever they want. I mean, they swapped the hog for some reason, but they could have just done this, like set Tracer up here, maybe Bow goes all the way and goes to high ground, right, through right side, and then Sombra goes here, maybe she set up a translocator over here, right, maybe she hacks Mega, and then she has another angle here, so then since your team has to set points, they can just take as many angles as they want, set up the fight as well as they want, and then just boom, your team is kind of screwed. Your team doesn't really have good positions to play. So this is the kind of greedy play that gives your team a better chance of winning. So I like that. This though I don't. That is very different from the 1v1 that you took with the Sombra. This is good. I would be careful of the hook, you were lucky, I feel like, to not die there. Please deflect, please deflect. Nice, okay. You cannot risk dying here, I don't think. Nice. Maybe you can get the brig. Not like it. So now 1 minute left. You have Blade. They just used ults, they did some swaps, so your team has actually a chance of winning this. Force the Tracer out. She is in too early, so that's good for your team. Now, wait. My screen lagged for a bit, let me go back. Was that a replay lag or something? Or was that my PC? Feels like the replay. You had the right setup and the right intention. This was just mechanics. If you had better mechanics, if you read the movement of the Mercy better, you could have just swung, maybe hung back and then dashed, or you would have noticed that, okay, you were very close to the Mercy, so you shouldn't have dashed, you should have just swung a second time, and if then she wasn't in range, right, maybe you look for the dash if she goes further, but maybe not because she's not going very far, so you just walk up to her, right? This was just like mechanical error.
10 seconds remaining.
So while yes, if you had better mechanics you could have won that, what I'm really happy to see is that you had the right intention there with that blade compared to let's say before what we saw, right? I'm out of water already, wow. I mean, I feel like you just underutilized pathing and the map geometry and pathing and all of that stuff, right? Because you had the right intention of marking DPS and going for supports. You just didn't quite know how to execute those things in the best way possible, which was to actually think about how to utilize the map in your favor, not going down main and instead looking to use the high ground to stage dives and avoid poke, right? That type of stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be that review. Let me quickly rename this. There we go, renamed. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm gonna actually do more VOD reviews, or at least not immediately, because even though I haven't been talking for too long, my voice is a little bit tired, and I don't wanna end up hurting myself by talking too much. I do want to do all of the VOD reviews that I have in queue, but I also need to not destroy my voice in the process, right? I feel like part of it is, I mean, I heard it being talked about, like it's hard. It takes more out of you to actually talk in a different language, right? A language that you're not used to. Like, I feel like my English is pretty good, but it's still not my native language, right? If I was talking in my native language, I feel like I could go for a lot longer, but for now, and especially for in the current circumstance, because I've talked a lot yesterday too with Spilo and stuff, right? For those that haven't checked it out, you can check his VOD on Twitch, and he should be uploading that at some point on YouTube as well. So you can check out our call up there. That was a lot of fun, and I feel like it turned out really well. Really cool content. But yeah, let me go grab some water, and we'll see what we do from there. Alrighty, I'm back. What is the next one? The next one would be gold 4. 4th division. Okay. Yeah, that's the next VOD. Havana. Okay. Let me play one match of quick play. I'm gonna try not to talk much and see how I feel. I mean, let me actually remove this overlay for the time being, because I'm not actually doing the VOD review.
Welcome to Jungle. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Thanks for playing DPS. I kind of hate trying to not talk on stream. I mean, maybe when I'm playing I can, but right now when nothing is happening, it's like I just want to talk. I wanna be doing something.
Check up with you in the ball.
That's counterproductive to what my objective was with playing, right?
Got dust stuck in my teeth.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
At your service.
Escort the payload.
Enemy seen.
Widowmaker here. Payload secured. Let's move.
Dutch.
Someone
Excellent. Keep the payload moving.
Oh, we have a Widow. I was kind of thinking about maybe going Widow for funsies. You're not looking for res, yeah. Yeah, my Mega Ball. I need it more than you do. Yeah, I'll absolutely trade for that Winston. It's very, very worth it. No, you should have gone for the other Mega instead.
Each journey has its
Why am I the one doing the most in Junkertown when I'm playing Genji?
Over there.
Pay attention.
I'm here.
I am healed.
Thanks.
Enemy seen. I see one.
I've checked one.
Enemy seen.
Ball?
Taking damage.
stay near the immortality field.
Finally, a real challenge.
Ah, what a great map.
No one can hide from my sight.
You're gonna swap off Widow?
I still have something.
Yep, you are. Nice.
I aim to devastate.
Take it as far as I go. Rip. Nice, Ball is back on the back line. But Ball has no idea what they're doing.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Push the payload now.
Rip. I'm also not a good Widow, but could have killed him with a headshot.
Nano boost administered. وريهم قوتك.
Power.
Let them up.
Ah, so close.
No one can hide from my
60
sight.
seconds remaining.
I'm dead here, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get peeled. Yeah, Genji is awful in sniper maps. Now that we actually did what we wanted, which was actually push past the annoyance of snipers, now we can do stuff. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, rip. My blink melee didn't work, but yeah, you're dead. Dodge. See.
Not in my vocabulary.
Oh, I actually got healed. Surprise. Ah, the caster hit a body shot on me. I melted that Winston. If my Kiriko decided to play aggressive with me, TP, Suzu, or just TP to me and deal damage, we would have easily killed.
Right back up again.
But I can't expect my team to play well in quick play, can I? I'm just gonna open.
He died.
Much better.
I'm just gonna do that right now.
Rock the ball.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, there's no way. Why is there an N low ground? Alrighty. Let's go Genjin, let's get these players.
願えば平和は訪れるの
I love how their Ana has like more damage than I do. Ball has just been feeding non-stop and they can do really much on this map. On my character pool. Where is... I was so confused as to where I was.
Helping you out.
I thought it maybe the door was behind me, but no, it was in front of you.
これで終わるものか
My main purpose is actually trying to... I was actually trying to shoot the Mercy, not the Ana there.
30 seconds remaining.
I didn't think that the Ana would die.
Let's go
10 seconds.
Can I get the wins? Yeah. We can.
This is no time
We're
to
down one. Oh, never mind. It's only me.
Come try your luck.
Whee! There's only so much I can try there. Get me out! There we go. Alright, that's not a match. I'll not count that.
Now traveling to Petra.
Cheers, love. It's time to save the world. Back in the fight. Blimey,
Taking
I'm
the
good.
lead.
Landed on his head.
Lead lost.
Did you call for a hero? Oh,
Taking the
easy
lead.
peasy.
Yeah, shoot you through here.
我が刀は雷
Got you staring. Recall. Now hard feelings, love. Much
I'm just gonna get this mini. I think this is high ground. Bye bye. Wait, it's only me and Ryan now. Cringe. Alrighty, surely this will be a more fun experience than last quick play game, right? I mean, now it's kind of guaranteed that it will be because I'm playing the OP role. think that after this I go back to VOD reviews.
My throne is where I say it is.
Not as quick as I used to be, but I'm still the fastest gun in the New West.
Let us proceed with haste.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture
Pick
the
up your feet,
objective.
you drongos! Good kitty.
See ya.
Over there. Hello there. Join together.
Over here. Want something to kill here?
The objective is now
Can't rampage yet. Come on back, Gracie.
Oh, they should be dead soon. Maybe not. Kind of scared to push into that. There we go.
Watch your back.
You got too close, didn't ya? Hey. All hail the Queen! Pick up your feet, you drongos!
See that? Behind you.
Alright, how about?
Good kitty. Here to help. To me, Gracie. Over here. Over there. Time for the reckoning! Yes! You're scattered, mate! Time for the reckoning!
I think I maybe pulled her away from my team. I don't know.
I still have use for you.
Come over here, quick.
Oh, I actually got the knife on him. I don't think we should be holding that close.
Where's my knife?
My Genji kind of just wants to go for a bad blade. Yeah.
I need you, Gracie. And I'm just getting started!
Didn't go for the Megan. Quinn is fun. I like Quinn.
Good kitty. Here, Gracie. Targeting hostile. Time for the reckoning. You and me, yeah? Needs a knife. Hard enough. It's only buckshot.
I feel like I'm pretty good at Quinn. Yes, this is quick play. But I feel like I'm pretty good at Quinn, considering how little time I have on the character. How much time do I have on her?
score 1-0.
I have 3 hours on her. And I feel like my mechanics are better than... I mean, maybe I'm not like mechanically better with like knives and stuff than like actual Junker Queen mains, but I feel like I'm better than a lot of the Junker Queens I have seen in GM. Mechanically speaking.
The Axis carnage? And me?
Maybe simply because I understand like aim fundamentals and timing and stuff like that. Because I'm being patient and stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Mechanics aren't just about being really good at moving your mouse or
Think I'm getting
or
on the
the
track
console
really
thing,
far,
right? The
Birds of a
joystick.
Kitty. Good kitty.
I see the enemy.
Racing. Targeting hostile.
That's where it hurts.
No time for witching. Move out.
Okay, what am I doing?
Down goes another protected eye.
Trigger finger's still itchy.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
Thank you.
Affirmative. Be uplifted. My hand needs a knife in it.
Oh, that didn't land. That's bad. I think I need to play more aggro, because they're playing really far up. They're playing very down. So if they're gonna do that, I just have to be more in their face, right? Especially when I get such a good carnage and I know my X is gonna reset faster and I don't have an advantage, right? For Slamp, I don't remember if for Suzu or not. I just need to press W, no fear, and just kill them fast, because if I try to play a little bit far back, I'm instantly taking way more damage. Being in their faces and killing them is gonna mean I'm gonna deal more, or I'm gonna take less damage.
Time for the reckoning. Time for the. You have no excuses now.
Unlucky. I did not get to. What was it? I actually like that. Should get the kill on her. Oh, never mind. They have Suzu, right? I was really hoping that my Ana would nano me and trust in the clutch, because they could absolutely have won that. The Suzu for my ult is sad, but I still got good repositioning and stuff.
Administered.
What are you doing?
Too close, didn't ya? Nearly had ya, didn't they?
Can I drop, please? Sure. Now we're wrapping to their back.
Double
Nice.
victory.
Tank is busted.
Play of
Why is it not my play of the game?
友人の剣をくれ。
I'm pretty sure I did a lot more than that. Anyways, let's go back. I already did this, right? So it was gold division. So 4th division. Go replace Havana, I believe. Yeah.
traveling to Havana. Ready for battle.
Alright, this is a quick VOD.
Got any meditation tips? I have trouble calming down.
Attackers incoming.
Alright, I like the starting position. I don't like that you're little AFKing, because if they pick with a sniper, boom, you're dead. I don't feel like you would be reacting in time. I feel like you were not paying attention to, or rather, you wouldn't be paying attention to that if it was the case. But I could be wrong, maybe you were, and you were just spamming while taking a look at your column. But yeah, since this is quick play, I'm not gonna give like the best ever review of this because I don't think it's that worth it, right? This dash is really bad because you're dashing into them, you would have absolutely no cooldowns, right? Ideally, you let's say, if you want to go aggro in there, I mean, I know that you tried to go for the sim before she TP'd, but that's probably not gonna be worth it. Ideally, let's say you just go here so that when the sim is in this position and you want to go on her, you drop on her, and if things go wrong, you just dash out, right? What up, Sonic? You can submit VODs in my Discord server. I believe you can also do it on my through a Google form, but if you have a Discord account, I would rather have you do it on Discord, because I manually put the Google form submissions on Discord. Exclamation mark VOD review should bring up both links. Or if it doesn't, you can type exclamation mark socials or exclamation mark Discord. It's also in my description. So Sniper Genji worked out. I don't know why you're playing this far back. No real reason for you to be playing this far back. You're not Widow. My guess is that you're a very new player. That was a good kill on the Rhine and you had a good angle on him. But yeah, my guess is that you're a pretty new player from... It doesn't feel like you're very fluid or very acquainted with Genji's kit. Feels like you're still like experimenting and seeing exactly what should you be doing with Genji. This is good though. Ooh. That was unfortunate. I think you could have meleeed and finished her off. But that was good. That was good there on Diana.
Will always precede victory.
Oh, let's break it. Damn! Barrier is nearly spent.
More no fade. Yeah, you can dash her. Even if you don't do a dash just to finish like that, you have your team there to follow up. The Moira is feeding out of position. Alright. Bit of mechanical or a lack of mechanics there. Fortunately took your whole blade to kill Symmetra, but I do think that was not a bad blade. And it's interesting because it feels like you're playing well into a comp that a lot of Genji players would cry about, because it's like Sim and Mei, and they just get close to you and you can't really do that much, and they just burn you through your deflect and stuff. But because you're a lot of times playing far away and not try to actually be hard committed and engaging and stuff, it actually doesn't feel the worst. That, and also your team is doing very well. But yeah. I would say that this is just like, this feels like gameplay of a new player, and it feels too early to try to be giving you much advice. Like, unless you have like specific questions, it's much more like, yeah, just play the game. Just play the game to enjoy, and yeah, this is like learn the game through that, and then from there, after you get some experience, then you can go ahead and ask for another review or something like that. What up, Robo? And I'm gonna ask you to take that back because wait, let me go here. Because this person is submitting a VOD to get better at the game. So instead of being toxic towards the person that is trying to get better, we should be trying to encourage them to get better and not be toxic. So if that's how you're gonna act around here, I don't want you here. But if you retract what you said and understand why I'm enforcing this policy around here, right? Then you're welcome to stay. What up, Audify? How are you doing? I am. so let me go here. Mark this is done. This is stream 115. There we go. And now the last one is Circuit Royale. That's the last one that I plan to do today.
Welcome to
What is the rank? This is also Gold 4. Huh, nice. Also Gold 4, that is quite fortunate for me. I mean, I don't have to change my overlay for it. Not like not like it's a lot of trouble, but it's funny. Yeah, let me do this. Go ahead and record. Are my replays bugged? I don't think so. The only replay bug that I know about is like the audio one when you do this and you skip time.
ready for battle.
And that is like it happens to everyone.
Attackers incoming.
Bad guys, take 'em out.
Stop the
I
payload.
haven't heard of that bug before. Weird. Have you tried repairing your game? Like scanning and repairing on Battle.net launcher? Weird. I feel like if your intention is to poke here at the very start, just do this. Stand here, poke. Poke at the doors. You're basically guaranteed gonna get some damage in. And then be careful about the widow or something like that, but you can just preemptively deflect or something like that so don't die. If your intention is to try to look to assassinate someone once the payload comes around the corner, which is what I oftentimes try to do, then I just sit here and I wait and I wait and I wait, right? Because right now it feels like you kind of don't want to poke, but you also are trying to poke, which is weird. Nice, try to help punish the Doom, good. Unfortunate for the dash. Maybe you would have been able to kill her. And if you don't, it's not the worst because you can play this corner and go for the mag and then you can wall climb if they push you, so you would be fine. But I feel like this is not the best type of place because very easily they can just pew with, let's say, Bap Shift or Lamp, and now you're overextended. This is a specific scenario where you can get out of this because they should not be able to push you here, and then you can get back to your team and then you can rotate. But if, let's say, they get to push the payload a lot while you're doing all of those shenanigans to try to survive over here, then your rotate maybe gets you here, and then from here what do? You have still a long ways to go until you're actually safe. So it's kind of awkward to play that aggressive here, I feel, unless you're trying to go for an assassination, which is what I like to do, right? Climb here, wait, double jump, look for an assassination. If I don't get it, I can instantly dash out, and now I'm around here, right, or close to here, and my opponents are just now knowing that I'm there, right? I just rolled out on them and then tried to be as sneaky as possible. So then I have deflect and then my team aids me a little bit and boom, I'm safe. But this feels more dangerous. Not that you can't do this, I'm just trying to let you know about why this has some I feel like it's a little bit too dangerous for the value that you get. That's not the worst thing. Huh. Well, I've never had that happened before, and I've never heard this happen before, so it's weird. You can stand on these things. These balconies? Is that what they're called? I think it is. You can stand on them. Wait, this is the wrong person. There, go for the map, good. And I mean, if your team is committed to playing here, it's completely fine too, because even if you die, your team is gonna get it guaranteed another fight, and it's probably gonna be at the other corner. That's usually where you actually take fights on defense for the first time, right? Now you're actually kiting. And I have a feeling that, I mean, maybe you actually live because your Winston is, or their Winston is tunneling on you and not going for your Mercy. But if they're smart, the Winston goes for Mercy, the Mercy dies, and your whole team staggers. And that actually is what happens to a certain extent. You are gonna get the kill on him, but you did choke enough shots where your Mercy died. I feel like maybe the better thing to do would have been to just, yeah, let's just die cards. Everyone resets here. No one tries to get out, because now you're down your Mercy, right? And this is not the best, it's not the worst because Winston fed, right? But if the Winston was a better player, he wouldn't have fed, right? He would have just lived, and now you're at a disadvantage. I feel like that's an okay deflect. It's really hard for you to... okay. If you're trying to do this type of play, then yeah, you would need the deflect. Because I was gonna say, deflect is usually better used for duels, but it's hard to actually take duels there, so just deflecting good spam back and trying to slow them down is gonna be good. But that blade had a lot of things going wrong for it. You're going in alone, you're going in at a bad timing, you didn't really draw resources out from the enemy team, right? It's like, it's very hard for you to actually make that play work. You didn't try to outplay codons and stuff. This is actually a fine engagement, because you can deflect out until you are, let's say, over here, and then the only person that can really shoot you through deflect is Winston. But this is, I don't know, it's not my favorite use of your codons. And you're gonna die. This Winston should kill you. Yeah.
Onwards to
Each journey has its trials.
Then, nice. Problem is, okay, now you reloaded, which is good. But yeah, you're face tanking. Everyone is shooting at you, so it's hard. You had an opportunity to maybe look for an assassination, but since you didn't get value out of it, because then just hid under the bubble of Winston, then you kind of lost the opportunity to go for some play like that. Good attempts, but you were greedy and you should have deflected there. And even if you actually go for the deflect, I feel like trying to kite that is gonna be hard now that you're down Mercy. It's only like Mora heals. And then the Winston can chase you, so the Mora would have to focus on you, and then what about your ball and your Cassidy, right? I don't know, this feels like an awkward attempt at killing the junk. I don't feel like it's that worth it unless you actually try to hard commit to it and maybe trade or just expect that I either kill him or I just fed, right? I don't feel like you can go there with the expectation of getting out if you actually decide to commit with the dash for the junk. Unless you get the kill, obviously. Alright, Mercy fed. Winston is lasering you. And that's second point. Yeah, Peel was low here. I don't think it was the worst idea in the world to try to do what you did. Walk up, use deflect to brawl, and then dash out. But maybe overstayed your welcome a little bit. But also the main problem is that you're fighting too far up here, right? Like, this is really close to spawn. Unless you actually manage to get like good positions, like waiting in the corners, lurking with your team, so that the moment that someone walks out, they get instantly burned by your whole team. That's not what we were doing. You weren't properly stuffing and holding the chokes. So trying to engage on them there, it's just ambitious. Would much rather wait for the payload to move a little bit so that I can maybe use the high ground to set up drop for free. Don't have to take some poke, then I can use my deflect a little bit better, and then I can get out a little bit better too. Mini high ground, do you mean this high ground? Or are you talking about second points? This one? If you're talking about this one, I don't know, I haven't seen many people play this either. I feel like the problem with this is that I don't know. I don't know how much I like this high ground, because this high ground kind of expects an early fight. Unless you're hiding. If you're hiding and then you wait for them to, let's say, push up here, and then you come out from this high ground and shoot, That's pretty interesting off angle. If you're playing from here to try to shoot down on them when they're coming in, I think it's much better to just poke from here and then you have a better escape route. This is kind of scuffed to try to run away unless you are like Sojourn. Sojourn can run away from this. She can probably slide and jump all the way over here and then she's safe. But even then, I feel like maybe this would have just been better. I feel like this is the best play for you to do here is the play that I talked about before, like hiding and then popping out the moment that the enemy team, let's say, pushes up here. Now you have a great crossfire on the enemy team. You're gonna get res though.
Show me what you're made of.
Unfortunate deflect. And yeah, Zen should die. Gun should die, good. Winston. I like that you're not turning for Winston and you're looking at the map, being careful about him. No, yes, okay. I was gonna say, don't focus the Winston. I don't know why this Winston hasn't primaled when he was low. And I think that is the second time he has done that. You should have just focused the map. You saw the lamp, boom. Swing dash, swing, both lamp and BAP are dead. Now from there you can maybe look for someone else. Maybe with the tire you just play safe. Or maybe after that you look to finish the Winston. But going for the Winston first is just like a no-no there. And then you did turn to the BAP later. You almost didn't have the mechanics to kill that kill there, but you did manage that kill, which is nice. But yeah. I also don't really like that play that much because it's just like you're trying to hold too close. So any pick that your team takes is probably gonna mean that you can't hold there anymore, and now the next fight is probably gonna take place over here, which is somewhere that the enemy team probably gets pretty easily. So I would much rather have you save blade up until the payload is around here, and then you blade over here, and that gets you a lot more value. But it's not like you can't blade here at all. It's just that you really need to actually have everyone be alive and plan properly to be able to hold there and have that blade have really good value. I feel like that blade's wasted 10 seconds of their time and that's it. And that's not a lot of value for an ultimate. Unfortunate, didn't have the reaction time to dash back, but I feel like you could have also been playing corner, like right here with deflect, and then boom, deflect that end, and boom, I'm out.
The payload is approaching its victory.
Nice. Then his points. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't commit dash. I would just waited to get him lower and then maybe I commit dash. You're lucky that you lived there. Do you get a stall here? Your Cassidy is on points. Your Cassidy is still points. This is a mess. And Yosinine. I mean, your team kind of staggered there at the third points there too. Like, this entire map feels like your team just staggered a bunch and didn't take proper fights. And you also end up, because of that, just shooting Winston a bunch when you want to go for the backline, and you didn't properly utilize your chances at the backline. So it kind of feels like your value as Genji is like very small in those situations because you're not really doing what Genji wants to do, right?
I still have much to learn.
Alright, let's see. Do you both go over? No, I think you go solo over. And you get assassination. Awesome. Not the worst because you can just disengage like you did, but also not the highest value. I would much rather have seen you just do the rollout again, so that you can actually walk in, have your deflect for brawl, and then you have the dash to either commit or get out and stuff. Would have been much more value than trying to engage there with dash and knowing that you can stay there for a very small amount of time because you're 1v4. And that was mechanics, but also that is, I don't think that that's something that you a duel that you take. Because let's see, I believe that you burned deflect and then it was bad, right? Yeah, you burned deflect, but now you don't have the deflect to walk up to the Junkrat to be very effective, and that's the range where you really want to have deflect for junk, so this is something that I would not do. Alright, back, junk is on your right, you do notice, and you push him having deflect, and now since you failed and he got mini, you're a little bit scared to go in, which is fair. Unfortunately, he lives from that, and that actually hurts a lot. Maybe you just had to commit to the junk when he was low there. You just get up to his face, hold deflect, and then just try to finish him off with secondary fire melee or something. Nice. That was really good. Unfortunately, didn't save the junk, but that was a good read on what the junk would do. And a really nice attempt from your side. Now your ball feeds and you get a really nice kill on the Ashe. And yeah, here is kind of here it's rough. The problem with this map, like defending is not the worst because you can pre-set up, right? You can wait in corners and then boom, I drop here, I look for the assassinate backline, and then if I don't get it, I dash out. But on attack you kind of have to commit, or you have to walk in, and walking in into so much spam is hard. So this is a very rough match. It feels like a lot of the things that you can do is just go for ego duels, which is, I don't know, it's not something that you're doing that much. I feel like you're kind of expecting to be able to get out of a lot of these situations when the map doesn't really allow it. Or just the timing of your engagement doesn't allow it, right? Maybe if you have your ball engaged before you, then you can actually go for those better. But that was really nice. That was a very good opportunity. And I feel like this is probably the opportunity you need to play it, yeah. Alright, so let's look at this. You killed Zen, you force Lamp, you have Nanoblade. You burn Deflect early, unfortunate. Okay. So you dash trying to go for the BAP, but the BAP dies to your team, and then Orisa pulls you, and your dash gets booped by the javelin spin, and then there's Bob and everything. Yeah, this is unfortunate, I would say. Good kill on the Zen. And I think you're gonna cap it from here. Nice. Very nice. Walk up. Take as much space as you can. You don't have to be that scared. Walk up until you are at dash range from ledge, or even more. You can go here and then just dash here, boom. You're safe. Dorisa pushes up, she's probably not gonna hit much before you get here, probably nothing at all. And if she does, then you can try to hide here, and this kind of hides you from both Zen and Orisa. You can push up here and be greedy because you have the cooldowns to get out. And if they don't get anything done against you, or maybe you get some poke into them, right? You can just try to stay as long as possible to try to see if you can get anything done, and if you can't, then you just get out. It's free. Moira feeds, which is unfortunate. Symmetra feeds though. Good. I mean, that is an ego push, but like I talked about before, a lot of the times it just comes down to that in these maps. I don't know if I would have pulled out Blade though. Let's go back. Did you just solo blade Hog? Yeah, you kind of solo bladed Hog. That was bad. You would have loved to have Blade here, Nano Blade. Sin did not ult. Why? Okay. So somehow this is working out for you. And I feel like they could have just used Crank or Window or something and just like gone and fought that and maybe tried to stuff. But again, it's not the best place in the world for the enemy team to hold, so... And I have to say, even if a lot of these might not be the smartest plays ever, right? They're just kind of saying, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna dash in and see what happens. You can see how this is working. The BAP swap to Kiriko. I don't know if that actually makes him safer or not, because BAP should already be very safe into Genji. But that goes to show that this BAP is annoyed by you, right? And the enemy team isn't peeling. And you're just getting good value from it. Whereas before, the way that you were playing, you weren't getting value. I feel like it's very easy for you to just do these types of play and just be like, I'm in 1v5 and I can't get any value because it just out-sustained me, and then I just fed, and then my team is in a 4v5. But in this specific situation, it is working out for you better than it was working on the first round, where you kind of just vaguely existed and didn't do much.
60 seconds.
So I would argue that we're kind of being too binary. We're kind of like, oh, we're either gonna just exist or we're just gonna be full aggro. There's no in between. Nice, they waste strength, so we have Nano Blade. So I would argue that there is a decent chance that you can actually get to extra rounds here.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
10 seconds remaining.
Alrighty, let's analyze this play. Reaper TP's high ground. You have 4 seconds. I would argue you can try to do something about this Reaper. It could be just something like triple dash, triple shuriken dash. Boom, extra damage on him. Maybe you force the Ray form out early, right? Because if you just leave him here, he just maybe sets up for free on our backline and trades. And then the team has better respawns. You kind of need your team to live here to have a real chance, because the payload isn't close enough where you're just, I team wipe with Blade, I insta win, right? They might even get a touch after that team wipe. Then dash here. They wasted Suzu early because of your Mora. And then let me go back here. Nice. I think overall the Blade was good. There isn't really much to analyze, because it's just like the people that you wanted to kill were just in front of you mostly, outside of the Zen, right? It was just like swing kill, and then the hog, and you just decided, yeah, let me cut this hog up. But I mean, you didn't waste dash by trying to go fast on those targets, which maybe means that you would try to outplay the cooldowns like Suzu and stuff, but we will never know because you didn't have to outplay those. You just pressed Q and won, right? Good push on the Reaper, and really nice patience on the cooldowns. Now that's the Bob is carry. I like that you're trying to kill the Ashe though. Nice. Careful for the hog, don't tunnel vision. I like that you went for the Kiriko, but don't tunnel vision. Oh, you should have been dead. I feel like Reaper is gonna clutch, isn't he? Yeah. And this is what I mean with binary. On this fight, especially if you lose some players, but you have to be aggressive. You cannot let them get back tempo in their favor. Okay, they get Bob points, maybe you burn the Bob, or you just try to assassinate the the Kiriko and the Ashe as fast as possible, right? But you have to do something. The longer this draws out, the better it is for the defending team. The more chances you're giving them to kill someone on your team and actually get an advantage because of spawns, right? And actually be able to stabilize. And now you're playing less aggressive than when you were here, where playing aggressive is worse than playing here. The risk reward here is better for you than it is here. So it's weird. The map is not the best, but yeah, I feel like you had to play more aggressive in this fight and actually go for more ego duels and stuff. Because yeah, you are not gonna clutch this. Yeah, unfortunate. I don't know. That's a rough match, and I guess that the main thing that you probably need to work on is like your flow between passive and aggressive play. And I don't know, the passive and aggressive aren't like the best terms, but you get what I mean, right? You should get what I mean by that. Mark, this is done. So I did all the 3 reviews that I wanted to do for today. Close out Discord. I don't need you anymore. I did the reviews. Let me swap this over to. Wait, that's the run button. Okay, there you go. Is it around the middle? Yeah, perfect. Oh, I forgot. There you go. Mark that like that. Let me stop recording. Let me rename this. Okay. And let me... I mean, I don't need this anymore. I don't think. Alrighty. I can maybe turn music on here. Can maybe turn music on. I'm actually not top 500 right now. I'm like 1 game away. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Not in the mood to like swap that, and then if I lose 1 game and then I have to swap to first division and GM and whatnot. I mean, if your opponents have defensive cooldowns that can make your life hard, right? You just have to outplay those cooldowns. So if you're blading into a Moira and you just swing and then you commit your dash without seeing fade, then she actually fades away and then boom, your entire blade is gone, right? You just have to save the dash to be able to outplay those things. So you either force the fade early so that you can just dash in to get to her and then boom, she's dead. Or you just engage her, get close range, swing, force the fade, dash to follow, and then kill, right? Because otherwise you're relying on your opponents being bad, and that's not something that you should rely on. That's not that's also not something that is reliable to climb, right? Because if your opponents suddenly get good, like 1 match your opponents are bad and you win, but then you play against good opponents and now it suddenly doesn't work. You wanna be able to win against good opponents, right? You want your wins to be based on you playing well and not your opponents playing bad. Final match.
Traveling to Havana.
Boring map. I kind of just want to play Hanzo here.
Honor is all I have left.
Not all of us are scientists.
But now we're full cringe sniper mode comp.
If you die, can I have your bow?
No. I will snap it in half with my final breath.
I like that interaction. That is a good one.
Our mission awaits us.
Mm-mm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
By the dragon.
Hostile stop located.
Signal shift.
Yeah, let me get out.
The threat emerges. You can't hide. Better. Evidence suggests a sniper ahead.
Oh fuck, I'm trolling. Need to run.
Wait, don't leave! Get the fuck back in there!
My bad, bro. Fuck, I thought I was gonna die. Shit.
No, I'm right in front of you. Don't leave me.
I spot an enemy. An enemy appears.
You can play the
You
corner
seem
now.
low.
I'm going low.
Enemy here. Your concern.
Sick half,
Ooh,
sick
I
half.
just-
Nice.
I just got ego pushed.
I need help. I need help.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna go Genji for second.
Why do they just have Kizo, Fitch, and Mirror?
And who?
Mirror.
Oh, great.
Oh, scary guy.
Oh, this scary. Yeah. Terrified.
Yeah.
I need you top right.
I could have deflected that. I saw her. I was just like, yeah, no, you're not gonna hit that, and I
I'm
should hit that.
I'm gonna top right.
Enemy appears. Barrier initialized.
I'm not gonna duel the map. I'm gonna be very honest.
I got my shield by accident. Sorry.
Barrier is nearly spent.
I don't want to play Hanzo because I know that my hands are not gonna be good enough for this, but I also don't want to play Genji. And I also don't want to play Tracer and stuff. I don't know, this might have just been an insta-loss. Or maybe I just have to go for ego stuff. Little gonna pick bottom line.
I'm gonna go bottom right.
I heard Widow close top right.
Yeah, Widow's here, half HP. I flex our Widow, kill Widow, kill Widow. Bro.
Not quite. Can win. They're down 2.
I could slam point in a sec. I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Hey, window top. I can't peek right now. Then half.
I love latency. I dash, then I get punched back. Then it's like, wait. I don't think I got a kill there, but I wanted to at least try to get the kill on the Hamlet.
Always precede victory.
Your Doom's half.
Wait, what? Didn't have my walk climb, I guess.
I am here. I see one.
Shoot the Zen team, he's in the open.
There, Doom could die. Doom is 1. Doom is real 1. I can't help you, Genji.
It's just rough. Unfortunately, I needed to dash earlier on my blade because I didn't have my wall climb. So the Zen can just kick me there, and I'm forced to dash to live.
King's half HP.
I'm just gonna pick top right soon. I think Widow's
I'm
playing
gonna look for a
for
slime
it.
man in 3, 2, never mind. Hop right Zen, hop right Zen.
Nice shot.
King's half, King's half. Can we kill Bat maybe?
There you go. I'm losing a lot of frames, jeez. Wait. Are you guys even seeing the stream? I'm losing so many frames.
Don't peek.
No one can hide from life.
Engage this enemy. Suppress this target. Engage this enemy.
I wanted to see if I could find an angle for headshots under Widow. Nice. Our Widow got her. I mean, they also got our Widow, but that's a worth a trade because we just have better spawn than they have. I think I can't do much here. I think I just lurk. Widow's gonna be back soon.
Doom's one, Doom's one, Doom's one.
Hostile here.
There you go, trained Widow. Nice.
Nice. Hop right Zen, hop right Zen.
Wait, where is she?
flanking,
She's
flanking.
close.
4 strings.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm still losing frames, am I not? Yeah, I'm dropping so many frames, jeez. I'm sorry, stream.
Oh, I may be dead.
No, no, you're not dead, you're not dead, you're not dead.
I'm fine, I'm fine. May not be fine.
Left us, left us.
Oh, I choked.
Yeah, can you help me? Can you get out? Behind you.
No! Jeez. I could have gotten that kill on this Zen, but it could also have been helped by my team there, man. It's an awesome pick. Oh, Widow is top left.
Then bottom left, then bottom left. Please,
I can't go right now. Oh, I'm going. Zen half HP. Zen one.
Zen one, nice.
Finally, a worthy
Yeah, my 8 deaths POV 3k damage.
Oh, actually, somewhere left side, somewhere left side.
Do they have the Trent?
I'm in. I'm okay. They're close to another train. I can't go because this guy just waiting to hack me when I slam. Doom dead, nice.
Wanted to force the Sombra out. I don't have to
in a
rush the...
sec.
I don't have to rush the blade. That's the thing. Like, if I try to rush the blade, I might as well be giving them an advantage. Because blading that is gonna be rough. And they're kind of playing to just catch us if we do something dumb, right? That's why our ball was playing more passive. They were waiting for the opponents to try to do something because it's very hard for the enemies to do something. If we go into them, then we just give them a chance to just catch us when we go into bad positions, and then from there maybe they get a number advantage that evens out the positional disadvantage, and then from there they can try to win, right? I don't know, it feels bad to have to play like that, but that's probably like the best thing that I can do. Because it's too far away for me to be doing an ego push like I did on the Widow on second points. Where I just got a one shot, right?
Look, I promise I won't spill any of Talon's secrets.
Do you know what happened to the last man I trusted?
You know what? That's fine. Keep.
Oh yeah, what up, Duck Duck? How are you doing?
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing.
Sig, Zen, Hanzo.
Might have to go back to Sig.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll go right now.
I wanted to go back to pushing point. Really? You're gonna tell me that the moment that I choose to go back to try to maybe push points because our team is probably not gonna push points is the moment that Widow just peeks after being AFK?
Spam Sig, spam Sig. Shield down.
Awesome pick. Yep, force rock.
They're all weak, they're all weak, they're all weak. Push, push, push.
Kill them all, kill them all.
Kill on it, kill on it. Nice. Keep walking, keep walking. Hanzo half, Hanzo half.
Widow's back.
Sig right, Sig needs to die.
I'm shooting Sig, I'm shooting Sig.
Where is Widow?
Second Zen,
I don't want to
second
die to Widow.
Don't back, don't back, don't back.
I should have camped stop, I guess. I heard her a little bit too late and now I might be dead.
I'm backing, I'm backing.
I just needed to camp points. The problem is my team was like, we need to kill Sig when we don't. We don't have to kill Sig, we just have to hold space. And then I just like, I was like, maybe I should try to help my team if my team is calling that. And I just like doubted my own judgment and that was bad.
Oh.
Oof, that's a lot of time. I mean, I don't think that the community ever says that Genji gets value. It's really hard for the community to actually be like, yeah, this Genji is doing well.
I'm gonna go from left.
I think that's
I'll
a
take
sun.
damage for window, we could pop out with it.
Are we dead there? We probably are. Close. Yeah, it's tough.
No one can hide from my sight.
Ooh, that hurts. That's a good force though.
Whatever it does, you can touch that.
Trying to like
She's under.
Force her out.
I can't see what they're gonna do.
I got that Zen, I got their Zen. On a 1, on a 1, on a 1. On a 1 HP far left. Got her. I'm fighting Hanzo.
Go. This is tough.
Hanzo dead.
Okay, we should cap. Let me go 3
There's
points.
no way we can lose next fight. Literally.
Why do we pocket echoes but not Genjis? Because I don't know.
Not that happened.
I really don't understand. People don't feel like Genji is a character. If I didn't put 3 point there, we would not have
Zen
capped.
close, we could kill.
Ouch.
Zen's,
I actually hit 0 damage there? Really? Really? It felt like it was a good attempt at a push, but then I landed... I think I didn't even land dash there. Did I actually just miss? I don't feel like I missed. I feel like I should at least have done like half the missing HP of damage.
there's an Ana above. Can we force her out?
Okay. I want to blade before they have another tank. What is picking right close?
6 close left. Sig one on me. Shoot Sig, please.
The Zen peaked. We might get this though. Yeah, nice, nice. Not the best value there I've played. Maybe I should not have committed to the Tracer. I feel like I could have gotten else. But it's not the worst. I feel like I did something there. I don't know, it's tough. It's especially tough being like the first comp method I'm playing.
They have ball now, they have ball now. KR Widow, KR Widow. Ball behind.
No point in carrying.
Widow top. Nice shots, nice shots. Help our BAP, help our BAP. I'm still moving.
Tracer
forward.
1.
You just play cart with Trank. Up your zone, up your zone, up your zone, up your zone. Kill
Ball one, ball one, ball one. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Nice.
Keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. We need to win this fight.
Can we get 3 on anything? On a half, on a half, on a half. On a one, on a one. On a 1 HP, on a 1 HP. Got her, got her, got her.
Bring back top left.
I'm alive.
Why'd you leave me, bro? Come back, Genji, why'd you leave? Why'd you leave?
I'm 5 HP!
Our BAP's coming back. Alright, winnable, winnable.
I don't want it, I don't want it. He's the shooter. Oh my god.
You cannot be blaming me there, man.
I'll touch last second.
You're getting forced out. I needed my BEP to heal
I
me.
can touch. Oh, you need to trank me, bro. You need to Why, bro?
Oh no.
I don't know. There we go. I'm not mad to lose that. I don't think that there's really a point for me to be mad at losing a Havana game against better players than me, especially when I have a toxic tank. I wish we had a better fight, yes. But I'm also kind of glad that our tank got mad there and gave me a reason to report him. Oh, Jason is one of those players that to me, like, yes, he has skill, but his ego is way bigger than his skill. Yeah, I'm playing an A right now. His ego is way bigger than his skill, and so a lot of the time he's just passive aggressive towards his team and leaves voice. I've seen him like quit at games mid-match because he's just tilted and stuff like that. Just not someone that I want to play with. Not someone that I want to play with.
Traveling to Icon.
Shots, 1 kill.
Hello, Sojourn. Time to get bullied.
Taken the lead.
Come here, Cassidy.
Much better.
This Hanzo is afraid. This Tracer is going for the wrong target.
Now entering
Oh, nice.
defenses. Select your hero.
Okay. Yeah. I don't care if it's like it doesn't matter to me if it's a good or a bad player. I just don't want to be dealing with toxic people. You can be an Overwatch League talent, you can be the best player in the world. If you're toxic, I don't care about you. I am not gonna deal with that. I'm going to report you, I'm going to avoid you and stuff like that. It's not worth dealing with. If I want to better myself, being tilted is not gonna help me in any way, shape or form.
They're in soldier, I think. Yeah, they're in soldier. It's gotta be down now. Upper guy. Monkey, tracer. These, yeah. I drop on him, one side. Hold on.
I'm getting down.
Hold on, Can we kill it? No. Hello. Probably kill monkey quick. Should probably kill monkey real quick. He's one. Good. Come back to help with that. Stopping on cart here. Zen one. I'm not sure.
No, go back monkey.
Hey, come monkey. Fish right. Alright. Level 1 on 3, 2, 1. Stop in the double. Enough. Nice. I'm dead. Oh,
Alright. And then they're now on Brig.
Come on.
We'll be back in like 10 15 seconds.
I don't think that their Brig should have fed, but I think we got their Ana.
Okay, no. Close.
Alright, I'm gonna just go on soldier right now. I'll play soldier. I'm out of here. Can you heal me? Help me that.
Don't kill me.
Break low. I'm gonna jump soldier. Alright, never mind. Burn monkeys. You can die. I'll bubble you. Oh, you guys are dead. Put their 1 HP. Oh, God.
I'm with you, Bap. You're that Bapper.
Oh, no.
Holy, I clutched that. Holy.
Break up on 3. Hey, I'm on break. Go break.
I'm gonna help him, man.
Nice turn on 3, 2, 1. Nice, bro.
Ana's dead. Oh, they were just running the line with Rally.
I wanna force Primo. There we go.
I'm on.
I'm still low.
Oh, I gotta go.
Fall back.
Oh, we have to get out. Doubling. Tracer behind. Oh, break inting, bro. This ain't good. Oh, nice. Heal me if you can.
Oh, I don't know if I blade this. I directed him there. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, we're gonna get pushed. I tried to get the kill on him. I wanted to blade there, but I didn't feel like that was gonna be a good blade.
Hey, break inting, actually. She's half now.
I don't know. I don't want to be holding blade there. I wanted to ult.
One soldier. Soldier half. Break low.
Tracer low.
Shut.
Oh yeah, that's.
It's not. Break. Break.
Break low, break one.
Break. Wait, 10 seconds. Do that in 3, 2.
I stalled as much as possible.
Could have won.
Unfortunately, Soldier just barely ran away from my swing. And then I couldn't get a reset on Brig. It's a good hold though. It's a very, very good hold.
True, really well. Monkey right here. 3, 1. Yeah, we should like kill the soldier, I think. I'm walking in now. I'm gonna cut off support.
One soldier low.
Soldier real low.
One Brig.
Oh, they rally.
She was one.
Okay, reset. We can get out, which is good. Try to live here. Holding.
Their rallies are just being way better than ours. I don't know if
Fire.
going for these aggro rallies is the play. Maybe I just play Tord. I should have one shot her.
Oh shit.
I thought that she heard me.
Help her guy, help her guy, help her guy.
Oh, he's not.
I primal.
Sorry, on him.
Yeah, he's not gonna distract that. And we just lost second in record time.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I don't like this.
Oh shit.
I don't like how things are going right now.
Holder's actually putting in work. Like what?
Hey, we have nanos.
Fish low. Give me up here. Fish one good.
Looks at half up top.
Monkey low. Brain tracer. Fish half. Can we? Oh shoot.
Leave it.
Oh my, I might die here. I'll double. Monkey.
Monkey half.
Can I look Genji?
Monkey. Hey, let's go.
Oh, I can't. No, they're running too far. I'm going to Orb.
Sack cart.
I really thought that I killed the soldier. I really thought that I killed the soldier. That's why I was looking at the end. I was trying to ghost dash from the soldier to the end and then thought played.
I think there's monkey here. Dude, can we kill break? Rolling break. Break's the end.
Ooh, back up. I'm scared.
Help me. I'm gonna live on left here. I have close primal.
Hey guys, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous.
Monkey low. Monkey real. Okay, burn maybe. I have primal 2 in a sec.
Oh, he's going up.
He's confused.
We try to burn him maybe? Soldier low. I can jump in 3 seconds. Can you guys push? 3, 2, 1. Soldier on left. Go break maybe?
Ooh, that is a bad jump. I don't like the jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump soldier in 3, 2, 1. I'm on soldier. Soldier half, soldier dead. Oh, it's tapping me, bro.
Awesome columns. Yo,
Diva. Beating. Oh, that's not bueno. Diva 1, real one.
It's shit on you, little
One though, good. Keep me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, shoot, you're dead. Oh. Break here. I can kill with Soldier Primal here. Can you enemy maybe? Oh, soldier? Oh, sheesh. Come on.
Oh, Saiska.
Sorry, I'm living. Live web. Nice. Jump back in. Hunter one.
Live, left, low. Wait, Diva low, bro. Diva 1, bro. Soldier 1, bro. Diva, maybe he. I'm pushing.
Nice, I'm jumping. Let's go. Let's chase Brig in 3, 2, 1. I'm cutting off the left side. Oh, frick. Real gonna push that.
Hey, Cocker, guys, protect Cock.
Oh, Brig can die here by my hands.
Good shit. Oh my god.
I don't know. It really makes me sad just how I swapped the Torb and I just do like what I did on Genji in 6 minutes in like the span of 2 minutes by not even putting myself in danger. Kind of makes me sad.
Oh, frick. He spelled sec to sex. Which is not recursion.
It's fine, dude. I'm not playing my best. I mean, I'm not playing bad. It's like my aim is fine. But like it's just a lot of like bad decisions on our part, and me following up on those bad decisions, and that making me get very little value. Because for example, on the soldier with healing pad and break pocket, I just headshot him so much that he died through all of those heals, right? I don't think this is a play Torb day. I think this is a... I hate when my ear is itchy. like warm up for my ult, because my ult right now is stop 200. And there goes my frames again.
I might swap the. We'll see. Yeah, they're in Ram. Okay, Ram, Soldier, Echo. Tapping Echo. Echo real low. Ready? I'm gonna turn this corner in 3 seconds. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, walking. Soldier 1. Soldier absolute. Alright, kite now. Big anti. Oh, dang, I tried. Yeah, you're probably dead on a piece on me.
I'm still losing a bit of frames. Huh. 6% dodge charge from those sticky bomb deflect. Not get lasered. Can I get frames back?
I'm trying to bubble here. I can walk that. Okay, I'm out. Show the show. Up CJ.
What is that?
We're really close. Getting close right now.
I'm probably gonna wait for Nano and then we'll go.
Ready? We can go. Let's go. Soldier 1 HP.
Ram 1, bro. Ram low.
Ram. Send this guy to Ram Ranch, motherfuckers, please. Nice. Kill this guy. Great.
Why?
I just try to live.
Why?
If you die, I'll kill your dog. Straight up.
Just play points. Why am I losing so many frames? What is this?
Oh my god.
Break, body blocking break. Just cap.
Wait, I've dead eye.
Got one.
Get off my point. Oh, give me a
Press slow.
We're going.
My brig. The fact that my brig ints there means that they retake and force 3 ults out of us.
Like 650 HP. I'm gonna try to dive this. Oh. Tapping this Echo really hard. She's always like half HP.
I guess I'm playing point now.
I might need a bubble you here. We'll see.
You're okay.
We go down again, G?
I'm fine.
No, just wipe.
They just use 2 ults for 0 reason.
Did they use Nano or was that just an anti?
Just Visor.
Ram and Visor.
He's one.
Dude.
Guys, pickle chill mode.
If I land a single shot, I just landed melee there. That's just dumb. Such a good opportunity.
We're eating them.
Holy frick, I was trying to jump it, but it's freaking legs, bro.
Get enemy here.
Wait, Soldier 1. Soldier Boy 1.
Oh, okay, I'm missing.
Echo behind. What the fuck is it doing? Kill it.
Soldier 1, nice.
Kill this thing.
I'm slipping.
Goes Ram. Are you sleeping? Oh,
fucking awesome sauce.
Hey, maybe we kill Zeb. Is Zeb low? Zeb lives.
Yo, I'm pushing clear.
Nah, that second shot did not hit me. I 100% doubt that is like a not a hitbox problem.
Drop on him, man. Oh shit.
Well, we're even.
Nice, drop on him. Drop on him. Shut. Come on, just sit.
Yo, you're on a split.
On a split, that's fine though. Maybe we can take top now. I tried to sit.
Come top. They all drop.
Take top. Kill Echo. He's one zap.
Wait, kill Echo, she's one zap. What is that called?
Soldier, I have primal here.
Lucky 1, bro.
Yeah, that's something that I felt like maybe.
I'm playing back up.
Oh, I got slapped on a low. Oh Oh, she got
Monkey
tight.
low, monkey one on me.
You can maybe re-nano me on the engage here.
Echo one.
Boop on in. On a Rilla.
You should just cap.
This guy low, this guy won, this guy dead. Just cap.
Liliana.
That's all good? Alright.
Why? I can one shot. This is what I mean with people who don't think that Genji gets any value. I can one shot the Tracer and my team is waking her up.
Okay, that's good. Try to live. Oh, you're dead, crit. Up there, Frost, up there.
Yeah, you healed, I'm dead. It's over, bro. It's almost. Wait, it ain't over.
Just one, Marie.
We don't
You
need.
have nano here. Just wait for his portals, and then we can do something crazy. Get out, get out.
I'm somehow dead. I was gonna say we don't need Nano Blade here. We want to push into corner and then Nano Blade.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, we have nano blade. Push on left. We gotta kill his break with nano.
You can Nano Genji.
Oh wait, I
Monkey
don't know.
low, monkey low.
No. Alright, let's do it though.
You can Nano.
Okay, we're going, we're sitting here, we're going.
Oh, Genji.
Monkey long.
Oh.
Help her now. She's low. Nice, wait for.
We're taking too long there. As much as I want to wait for something good.
She real low. Oh. Alright, she won. Yes. No.
There's a limit to how much we can wait.
Monkey on me.
Soldier.
Soldier low. Focus first, good monkey.
Booping, I'm
GG's. Frames. Hello. What are frames? Okay. That is awesome. Thanks, YouTube. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, people are gonna receive buffering. Unlucky. Oh, if I'm not gonna get any frames, then I'm not gonna stream. I'm sorry. Yep, I know that you just came back, frames, but I'm not gonna keep streaming. You're not debating me. No.